Hello, welcome to IndiaGlitz.com, your friendly neighborhood reviewer today with different clothes. Well, just put it that way. Well, in these clothes as well, I went to see Okay Jaanu. And let me point out, the big film of today is not just going to be the single big release of this weekend, which is why the collections are bound to suffer. Now, when Triple X comes in, you're thinking Vin Diesel, you're going, but there's an Indian release as well, with an Indian dub as well, with a Tamil dub as well, and that's going to take a large segment of the audience away. Ever since Jungle Book, we've noticed we've made 188 crores at the box office. You have a number of Indian films that actually can, the Hollywoodized Indian versions, that can dent all our big Bollywood films. Yes, Dangals had a fantastic run at the box office, but this is the first big release of 2017. Will Shraddha Kapur manage to rework the Ashiki magic with Aditya Kapur? I don't know yet. But I will tell you one thing. When Mani Ratnam's magic is involved, you expect more than what you would actually want. Okay Kanmani made 24 crores at the box office. Overseas was aided a bit, made about 40 crores, which if you looked at Mani Ratnam's track record is not a very big amount. Mani Ratnam Saab no longer directing this one, but he penned the story, he produced the film, and his protege, Shad Ali, the same Bunty or Bubbly Shad Ali, who decided to leave direction, go back into aiding for Mani Ratnam Saab in Ravan, suddenly decides that I'm going to stay in that stable. So I'm going, it should all work. There's Mani Saab, there's Shad Ali, there's great music by the maestro Rahman Saab, there's Shraddha Kapoor, and there's Ashiki 2 along with Mr. Aditya Kapur. So it should all work, right? No, it doesn't work. I'll tell you what happens. The chemistry is great. Well, they've become very good friends. They were also rumored to be dating. The first half has a number of moments in there that you want to see about the living in bits. Now, for me, the all-time favorite film for living in would have to be Salam Namaste. It cannot beat that. The urbanness that was required with Saif Ali Khan was fantastic. Preeti Zinta was just brilliant in that. In this, you have a Naseeruddin Shah and Leela Samson that actually play that amazing role of this couple that has this house and they sort of rent it out. So you've got this living in zone there. But the problem with Mani Sir's writing, and I actually have to say the problem lies there. You go back and forth. It's a 7-minute story. They're upset. They start saying, oh, you know what, let's start living in together. फिर देखते हैं आगे क्या होगा. उसके बाद they start living in again. They try and pursue their own careers. And eventually they realize, you know what, it's not working out. But maybe there's a happy ending in there as well. I actually got bored in the second half. Is Rahman Saab's music enough? You know, this is blasphemous. But Hamma for me did not work. I'm the original liker of the Hamma. This one to me just didn't have it in there. And that's why this whole film was very frustrating for me. I would have hoped that a few more lines would have been written for Naseeruddin Shah and Leela Samson's lovely chemistry in there, because he's, of course, brilliant actor who's decided to now do much smaller roles. But otherwise, Shraddha will walk away with a film that hasn't done well after Rock On 2. And once again, Aditya Roy Kapoor has the debacle of Fitur behind him. And it's just not worked at the box office since Ashiki 2. So sadly, this film also, according to my estimates, will not be able to set the box office on fire. I don't see more than 25-30 crores at the box office, which is not a big amount for them. So sadly, this is just in between. 2.5 crores, or rather 2.5 stars is what I'm going to give it. Good luck and go watch it. But remember, Salil Acharya on Twitter, my Twitter handle, you can always stay in touch. And India Glitz is always going to be there. Take care and bye-bye.